We are about our community. We are focused on sharing the gospel of Christ with the people in the city and beyond the city. The city of Norwich is made up of about 40,000 people. We've got about 20 plus different nationalities in the city, and that comes because of the casinos that we have around here. We used to have a state hospital here years ago, and when they closed that down, a lot of the mentally challenged people that were living there, they just threw them out abroad, and now they live in the heart of the city. And so some of the mental challenges that we have in the city is ministering to these kids and these adults now. We have like 4 or 5 different proclamation points where we mobilize and engage with different types of people, where it's the ones that are homeless under the bridge with jobs, or whether it's to the other ones who are just homeless, lost, and have nowhere to go. And we try to just display the glory of God by feeding them, sharing the word of God with them, and just letting them know that they're not in this alone. Our Thanksgiving dinner is one of the biggest events of the year in the city of Norwich. We feed about 300, 350 people each year, sometimes more. And we just don't feed them. What we've done is we made it so we can share the gospel of Christ with them. When it came time that we had an altar call, so many people raised their hand for salvation. I think it was like 7 or 11, and just other ones that even wanted to rededicate their life to Christ, because that was so powerful. There was one in particular person that I've known and seen around the city for a long time, and his name is Joseph. He's known around the city as Macho. He's got an addiction and substance problem. He came, and when we asked if anyone wanted to accept Christ that night, he had his hand up. But I believe it was the pressure around the people where he was sitting that led him to put his hand down, and he walked out, and I went and I followed him, and I talked to him, and I asked, did he want to accept Christ as his Lord and Savior? And he said yes, and he cried, and I cried with him, and he accepted Christ that day. If it wasn't for organizations like that making it possible for our church to continue to feed these people who are in need, but not only in need, but are lost, so that we can just not share a meal with them, but the good word with them of Christ, that, Jesus is, he's real and salvation is free. And we just thank you that you make it possible for Cornerstone to be able to do this every year.